People are posting shit where you're like, sometimes I watch our stuff and I'm like, your guys are really up there posting videos about sucking cock on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, that's something that we are doing. Like, sometimes I look at all the shares on ours and I go like, these are people being like, can you believe that these two are posting this?
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
Here to drag out whores.
No.
Yeah, wake me up inside.
Yeah. Oh my God.
She was telling me that she was in a cult.
You were in a cult?
It's like a hippie commune where we would say like, we are not a cult and like chant it.
And you would chant, "We're not a cult"?
Yeah.
Like to
What-
each
what
other
beat?
or to other people?
We would be in a big circle and say it. We are not a cult. And then I watched like
That's
a guy
bad.
like
Grace, that's so bad.
I watched a guy like fuck a bicycle.
Where? What part?
Yeah, did he get fucked by the bicycle? Or was he putting his dick in the
Can I tell you
bicycle?
where I went? To the wheel. To the metal rods. To
It's giving friction.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's giving
not.
friction.
I feel like you could
Wait.
take the seat off and now you got a tube and you could sit on that.
Yeah, I think
You're going
like,
anal. I'm going. That's so interesting.
Look
who
at us.
We are.
Look at us go.
yeah,
What was the
that really shows
Yeah,
the dynamic here.
What would you do to a bike?
Yeah, but how did he fuck it?
I think he like just kind of like rubbed his dick all over it, like to be like funny. I don't know.
Oh, it was
joke.
a joke fuck.
Yeah, but that's like kind of taking it too far.
Was his dick out?
Yeah. He has a really small dick.
Oh, was it hard?
And I don't
That
give
is
a fuck
taking
if
it
he ever
too
sees
far.
this. He follows me on Instagram. He has a kid now, and the kid has a giant head.
Amazing.
Wait, what was I guess you guys didn't have a name for the cult?
No, I won't say, but
So you did. That's fine. When
It's
did
just
you
a-
learn that
it's
you
just a
had to
place.
move out?
Did you start the cult or did you? Because I know sometimes when you're young.
No.
You guys
This
literally
is a
started a
place I
group.
moved to willingly. I left because this is so much.
I was the bicycle.
No. I got so addicted to whippets that my legs got paralyzed and I had to go home.
You had to go home. They're like, you can't be here
You're doing
anymore.
too many whippets at the commune.
This is not what this group is about.
They were like, we can't take care of you anymore. You have to like go to a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which like is funny because, the last time when I agreed to be on this, we were at South Austin. Every time I'm at South Austin, I always have a mental breakdown and talk about when I got addicted to whippets and had to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
How many whippets a day were you doing?
Honestly, like 10 boxes.
10 boxes. So your
Of
your
what?
room looked like a Vietnam field of
Yeah.
just like
Shells everywhere.
Where do you get the stuff to whip it?
Smoke shops.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't have to do you're not getting like a case of whipped cream anymore.
No, you have to say it the right way. Like, you can't be like, can I get whippets? You have to be like, can I get whipped cream canisters? It's honestly really embarrassing looking back on it, but I have no choice but to own it at this point in my life.
And so how many whippets is,
Yeah.
how many whippets a day is that?
Maybe like, I don't remember how many are in it. Maybe like somewhere from like 100 to 180.
That is so bad.
I know,
Grace.
that is bad.
That's so bad.
But it's not lasting that long, right?
No.
It's like every 6 seconds.
Yeah, so I was like selling drugs at the time, so I would just like
yeah, you go, I have the best whippets in town.
well, no, I would sell like Oxy.
It seems like it's like you're like, oh yeah, I don't mess with the pills. Just the cans. I'm just a can
No,
girl.
literally, like I loved like opiates, but then I was like, I just love whippets more. So yeah, I would just sell drugs and do whippets at my house, and
Yeah, I hope
And
you have
live.
merch one day that just says "Can Girl."
yeah,
That is so good.
yeah,
And
Do you
so
miss
you were
it?
selling drugs, doing whippets in a cult.
yeah. I was supposed to be going to ACC, but I never showed up.
Wait, as part of the group.
Classic.
Wait, was the cult wanted you to go to ACC too?
No,
They're
just
like-
so my parents were thinking I was doing something with my
Oh,
life,
okay,
even
okay.
though ACC is like.
Did they have like meetings and chant other things other than "We're not a cult"?
No chants per se, but we did have weekly meetings, and then I became a chair at the meetings where I would have to like document them and say like who voted on this and who said
You just-
this.
What are you guys voting for?
Yeah, literally, like they didn't care if you like would like do whippets publicly. We had a vending machine.
So cool. The commune was like, Grace loves whippets. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
we're not a
Kinda-
cult, so you can do that here.
Yeah.
You know.
Kind of on
Honestly,
our own
like
journey.
before fentanyl was a thing that killed people, we would all do it there. But then my friend like OD'd in my room and we banned it. But
Guide.
yeah, no, sorry. I thought you said God. I was like, yeah. No, she's alive.
Was
We
there
don't-
any religious tone to the cult?
No, but there was this old man who like that's how it always starts. We didn't like worship him, but we're like, oh, he's so cool. Like like he's been here forever.
He said, "I've been here forever."
No, like he had been there at the commune place for like at least 50 years. So we were like, oh, he's like our guy.
Okay.
And were you guys having sex with him?
I personally wasn't.
Yeah,
I
for-
can't speak for anyone else. No one was. But there was a lot of like.
was that the
group
guy who fucked the
sex.
bike?
No,
Okay.
that was like this other guy. His name was Drew. Yeah, I saw him stick like a bottle rocket up his ass and then like let it out. It was really crazy. It was really crazy.
Wait, so like, why do you say it's a cult? Like, because right now it just seems like it's for people who are a little mentally unstable.
Yeah, it could have been a frat. That sounds
Yeah.
a lot like a frat.
I mean, that's why I switched between calling it a cult and a commune. But looking back on it, like, I refer to it as a cult because, like, no one would ever leave.
Yeah.
We would all only sleep with each other. Group sex, drugs, and,
Group
like, we were...
sex?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was never in that. I was young. I was, like,
You were
18.
never in the group sex?
No, but I watched.
That's so bad.
Where?
Like, in our main common area.
Like a living room.
I picture you
Kind of,
watching
yeah.
group sex like
No, literally.
like on Tumblr like. I love that.
I
Yeah.
just can't imagine being deep into somebody and just being here just like...
No, it's like, you know, I was like watching the group sex, like, what, you're not gonna eat her pussy? Wow, okay. Yeah, no, it was weird, but
Was there
you know.
any like consequences or things that if you didn't like behave as a part of the cult, then they would kind of neg you in a certain way or like whip you or put you in a closet or something?
Well,
Just
you
for
could
some
like
examples?
sign someone up for uncooperative behavior,
Whoa.
which is like where you'd like they weren't doing what they were supposed to do,
Mm-hmm.
and then they would have to go in front of the meeting and explain themselves. I guess it does sound really bad looking back on it. They would have to go and like explain themselves and be like, "This is why I did that," and then we could either vote to like remove them or keep them.
Like Survivor.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fun.
I actually felt like that's exactly how it was at my community college as well. Like they were always like, "You can come to the board," and they were like, "You can come to the board and like petition why you deserve to come back next semester." And I'd be like, "I'm just not gonna come back. I'm not even gonna show up for the meeting."
Yeah.
I love the amount of adults in your life that were like, please stop failing. We can help you.
Oh, who?
It sounds like the board.
Well, that
The
wasn't
board.
to me.
What,
I was like,
what community college is this?
This is BCC, Berkshire Community College in
Okay.
Massachusetts. And I was driving there every single day, taking 50 milligrams of Adderall, chasing it with a Red Bull, smoking cigarettes, getting to class and being like, none of this matters. I should write a book about lesbians.
Just like
And
George
like
Santos.
literally. I was
Literally.
like, and then I would go to this store called, I would just like leave school all the time and go to this store called like FYI or E. You guys ever have these? It was like a used DVD and CD store. So I would just walk in.
Fries?
No.
FRY.
I don't know. I got
FYE.
lost with
Yeah.
what the
I'm
letters
like
he
Blockbuster.
said.
No, it's like
You're
a-
really
no,
aging yourself
no,
here.
this is like a place where you like walk in and like everything's like used DVDs, but like there's like also pop-ups of like Star Wars you can buy, and there's like posters.
Yeah, I'm sure we had something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I would just
I
go
didn't
there.
go
I
there.
love video. I heard video, whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
that's the awesome one, yeah.
All right.
Are you from Austin?
No, I'm from Houston.
Okay.
But when I lived at this place, it was in Austin.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 26.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What are your biggest dreams?
To afford rent.
Yeah.
Keep.
Yeah.
I like that.
And are
Keep
you
it-
at this?
Yeah.
Are you making those dreams come true?
Nope. No, that's why it's a dream. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe one day. That's the bar now. You know, it used to be like, oh, have a condo. Nope. Be able to afford 1-bedroom apartment.
Are you someone who's like late on rent?
No, I'll like figure it out.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
You seem like a hustler to me.
Like after this, I have to go do someone's hair because they paid me so I could afford my rent. So I'm basically doing it for free.
Yeah.
that's not how money works.
Yeah, but it's like I don't get to use it on myself, therefore it never happened.
I actually agree with that.
I think
100%.
I've gotten into those things where I like just promise the world projects and then have to deliver the next month.
It's disgusting.
And then I go, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do the work first and then get paid.
Yeah, and then if you are hiring me, I suggest you make the same.
yeah.
Like
Wait.
if someone gives you cash for something that you never got paid.
Oh,
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that. Cash to me is like, if I have cash on me, it's like, this is free money. Like
Yeah.
I can throw this away if I wanted to.
That's
like,
an internet thing right now.
Girl math, yeah.
Girl math.
oh, wait, what's girl math?
Wait,
Stuff like
I thought
that.
you knew about internet.
Well, it's a lot of subsets.
Wow.
It's a lot of
That's
subsets.
like the normie
Subsets?
internet right now. Like that's what the people that shop at Zara are doing. You know what I mean? Like
what, girl math?
yeah, like,
Yeah, like,
I mean, he knows about it. Come on.
You know, Jimmy knows more about internet than he does, and then he knows more internet about
My
than I do.
internet culture right now is this girl who's doing 16 days of like Christmas or 16 days of her birthday, where every day she plays Deal or No Deal with her mom, who has 16 little bags, and that she gets to pick one. And she said no to Ariana Grande tickets. She said no to $1,000 shopping spree, $500 to Ulta, and then she got a whammy, and then she got one dinner at your favorite restaurant. She's only got a couple more bags left. What's gonna happen? She keeps saying no deal.
What? She can only
Wow.
pick one?
Yeah. And
Does she say what the top prize would be? Like, is there $1 million in one of them?
no, you don't know. You have no idea.
She has no idea.
They could all, for the rest of them, be like
Whammies.
dirt. Yeah.
She's like, so when she said no to the
Yeah.
Ariana Grande tickets, the mom was like, that was the best one.
Yeah, no,
and-
that's not. I can't get better than
Mom
that.
keeps being like, and you said no to $1,000 shopping spree, and she's like, I know.
Wait, how old is this girl?
What?
How old is the
She's
girl?
turning 16, but
Oh, so
you know
she's
what?
like a cunt.
No. She's actually. You know what's funny? I was watching.
I bet
this-
there's a car in there.
I was hate watching.
I bet there's a
I
car
think that's
in
what
there.
she's waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was watching a video because she got an early Christmas present, not part of Deal or No Deal, which was a puppy. And the way she reacted to getting the puppy, I was like, this girl deserves Deal or No Deal. She started hyperventilating. She was so happy. I was like, you know what? She's a good person.
Was it the girl that got the Billie Eilish shoes? Did you see that video?
I don't know.
Okay,
This is
you're
like a
really
thin
not
white
on the
girl.
internet like you say
I
you
know.
are.
I
Like,
know.
Do you even
Well,
know?
I used to be more.
Do you even know the terms that the kids
Yeah.
are using these days?
It is sad that you don't know the internet and geopolitics. I am wondering what you do know now.
Well, you know about the girl who's playing No Deal or No Deal with her mom. Okay, and that's not nothing.
What's geopolitics? Yeah.
That's not nothing. Like, this is actually a huge part. It's getting a ton of like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not alone in this.
Okay.
But Instagram is ruining, I think, internet culture.
Because
Sorry, I meant TikTok, because it's making it so fast.
What's this? Everything on TikTok goes to Reels. It's like the same pace these days, you know?
I find they're very different algorithms.
I agree.
I'm banned from TikTok, so I only watch Reels.
oh yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why are you banned from TikTok?
I just made reaction videos to something.
Are
like,
you big on TikTok?
no.
Wait.
Well, I had a couple viral videos.
What were the
Literally, it was so stupid. Okay, this fucking old lady posted a video saying, please tell the people you love that you love them because they might die. Like, this lady I knew died today and I didn't get to say anything to her. And she goes, I feel like I just blew the whole world. And I stitched it and said, you blew the whole world. Like, that's disgusting. And she got me banned because she had like 1 million followers.
Oh.
She like sent everyone after me. She shared the video on her page and was like, this girl's disgusting. She's mean. And of course, like, it's a video of me like in my car. So I haven't been on TikTok since. It's not even that good of a story.
That is so funny though that this poor lady had a friend die, and you were like, you blew someone.
Yeah, but here's the thing, bitch.
so hard,
How the fuck are you
this.
gonna go on the internet and say the words blue?
Yeah.
You fucking opened it up for yourself. Like,
People are posting shit where you're like, sometimes I watch our stuff and I'm like, your guys are really up there posting videos about sucking cock on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, that's something that we are doing. Like, sometimes I look at all the shares on ours and I go like, these are people being like, can you believe that these two are posting this?
Yeah, wondering if they're like, this is so you blowing a dude, or if they're like, these people are sick.
Yeah.
We need.
there's always gonna be someone on Instagram in the comments like, Jesus loves you.
Yeah.
They're big on that these days.
I love
Everyone's
that.
like finding God and like working out now. I hate it.
Do you think
Yeah.
stand-up clips are like the modern day face tattoo, where it's like we've posted enough clips that we can't get a real job?
I also,
I know I can't get a real job.
No, but even if you wanted one,
What's a real? I would never have a real job. I would
like
always,
an accountant or something.
Honestly,
No,
I did
I would just be a
Carrie's
server.
job this weekend. Worst day of my life. I was like,
Yeah.
I could never do this.
Yeah, what is a real job anyway? I mean, I do hair. I don't think that's a real job.
I
If
mean,
I
like
would-
a
that's not
9 to
real
5,
job.
something you have to
No.
like, wear a tie to.
Especially the way you do it, because you don't even like have a place you have to show up to.
No, I have a job.
What?
Yeah.
What's your job?
At a salon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you have to be at?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard.
It is hard.
But I pick my own days, so
I worked at Fantastic Sam's when I first got out of hair school, just so I could just like, and it sucked.
yeah.
You're just there doing like 8 haircuts a day.
Oof.
My
Yeah.
old roommate is a barber. She cut my hair for free for 4 years. It was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It was in our house, and I'd have to be, whatever. But
You'd have to what?
you know what I mean? Like she used to bleach my hair in the house, and it's like for sure you give money for the product, but at the end of the day, it's like I'm holding a towel with over my own head using the hair
Yeah.
dryer to make heat for 3 hours. You know what I mean? I'm like, this
Oh
is a
wow,
group
they
project.
left the bleach on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we.
Wow.
No, he's a psychopath when it
I
comes
want
to
it
his
white.
hair.
I want it like white.
Okay.
And but yeah, no, and she was good at it. She got it done. But she would always be like trading for haircuts. So there's constantly people coming over. She'd get a tattoo. She'd cut their hair, like crazy shit. I was like, I should be a hairdresser. I probably would just be a barber.
Yeah.
Ugh,
comedy.
barbering's the worst.
No, I think.
Quick money.
Yeah, honestly, I like barbering because you don't have to fucking blow dry.
Really?
I
You
hate
just
blow
cut.
drying.
I hate it too.
I hate,
Do you just
especially like
cut
a long
dry hair?
somebody who comes in with like long hair and they think they're so fucking hot because they have long hair, and you're just like, that's gonna fucking suck to blow dry.
Oh, I've started hating so many people. Like when I was doing hair on my own, I could pick who I have, and now it's all these like random cunts. They're driving me up the wall. I mean, these people. I have to pretend to be a Christian sometimes.
No,
What?
it was-
Yes.
What? What do
Yeah.
you say?
Well, like I'll have like Christian clients, and they'll be like, but they're like Christian. They're not like normal. They'll be like, there are like demonic entities flying through the sky. People call them spaceships, but I know them for what they really are.
And,
And-
you're like, yeah, Satan.
And I'm like, yeah, I know. I agree.
I love that you're like, when I'm doing here, I'm apolitical. I'm apolitical. I
100%.
don't,
Whatever you are, I am. For real. You're gay? Same, bitch. I'm about to go down on you. Okay? I need the tip. All right.
I do feel like though barbering would be easier because so many men are like clueless as to what looks good that even just getting a haircut, they're like, this looks great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a lot women's hair that would scare me to like
there
disappoint
are
a woman.
some men out there though that will be like, dude, wait.
Men can be almost pickier
That's
than
me.
women
Wait.
when it
That's
comes
literally
to
me.
it.
I'm constantly touching my, being like, did you? And my roommate would be like, yeah, Dylan, like I'm gonna get it. Like I'm not done. I was like, all right, well, I'm just making
Oh,
sure.
you're one of those people.
yeah.
I
Well, also-
hate when I'm not done and they want to run their mouth. They want to fucking run their mouth when I'm still doing shit. You're gonna get this right, bitch. Fucking kill yourself.
I would never say it
Yeah.
to someone who wasn't one of my best friends.
I always turn the chair around so they can't see him.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm like, you don't
That's
need to
actually
see it.
better. I'm always
But now they're hip to it. Like someone was like, "Don't turn the chair around," and I was like, "Okay."
Oh, she like wants to watch.
She's like, "I need to see what you're doing," and I'm like, "This is gonna be the worst hour of my life."
Yeah, it's so much time with just people that you don't. I think that that's what I hated about hair, is so much time with one person that you may not like.
Yeah.
it's a nightmare. And also, by the way, it's a nightmare sitting in the chair as well. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they're
Oh
talking.
yeah. Y'all are really going through it. Yeah.
Well, also, I just don't know if I could ever, like, if I was a hairdresser and I fucked up a woman's hair and she's looking at or making eye contact in the mirror, I can see tears are welling up. You know what I mean? And her being like, I don't like, yeah, I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I feel like I would feel so bad.
No, well, I don't know about you, but I didn't. Because the thing is, I talked them through everything. So I'm like, do you like layers? Bam, we're doing this. Do you want them to start here? Bam, we're doing that. So if she doesn't like how it looks, then she came in with the wrong instructions.
Can I
Yeah,
ask?
with haircuts, it's like that. It's cut and dry. But
Yeah.
with color, it's like. Different.
Oh, no,
And
I've
that's mostly what I do. So.
I actually swapped the light and the dark highlights, and she wanted more light highlights, and I gave her way more dark highlights, and I just was like, yeah, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's done.
Can I ask you this? Maybe this is going to be a controversial question. Because I was thinking about this a lot. Because I talk to my female friends a lot who get their hair done. And they'll get... I think that hair prices are a little high at the moment with some people. Like my friends will get their hair done. A lot of pretty girls. they're getting a cut and some highlights.
Yeah.
And they're paying $380 before tip, and you're like, are we tipping on that? Are we tipping if you're there for an hour and a half and they're paying almost $400? It's
Well,
like, isn't that
whoever's
a-
doing highlights and a cut in an hour and a half, they deserve that tip
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, even if it's like 2 hours, it's like $200 an hour.
I think
I wish
think
mine were that
makes
high.
sense.
What'd you say?
I wish my prices were that high.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you could
people need to
do-
be paying me that.
You
What are they
basically
paying
can do 2 men's haircuts an hour, and so that's 40. I mean, really 50 in Austin. So that is $200. Is that the number?
No,
Yeah.
2's an hour. 2's 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my prices, when you break it down, are maybe like 50 to 75 an hour.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
But I don't know. I mean, yeah, prices are really high right now. People like, I'll watch videos of hairstylists and they'll be like, oh, I charge $600 for a full highlight. And it's like, but that's literally only lasting you 4 weeks before you have to go get it done
That's
again.
what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like, but if I'm paying $600 for a highlights, honey, that's gonna be that's crazy.
Yeah, I think $600, maybe if you come in with hair down to here, virgin, you've never got anything done, and you want to be fucking someone in the Playboy house, whatever. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, sometimes it is too expensive. But yeah, no, they need to pay me more.
Yeah.
So both. I need
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
Let's give me more. Let's make other people charge less.
I was
Yeah.
charging $150 for a haircut, for a men's haircut in LA, but I would drive to you. So it was usually like 30 minutes in the car, I guess 30 minutes back. So it was like about the same.
Yeah.
It's a lot though.
They're paying for your driving labor.
Yeah.
You have to.
That's how I feel like.
You're in LA, that's horrible.
You want me to come to you? There is a charge for
the
that.
haircut's $50. It's $100 for me to drive over there.
At least, yeah. I
Yeah.
hate that driving and going places. Have you ever been into a cool place like outside of the country?
I've been to Costa Rica.
Family vacation.
No.
The
It just
cold- it
no,
was the
kind
What just
of.
happened? What just
It gets
happened?
weirder. Like whenever you ask a question where I have to do a big explanation,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, ugh. So I did acid when I was 16 and was like, I am a horrible, like gluttonous, like capitalistic person. I need to go to Costa Rica and work on a tree farm. So I did.
I love you.
What's a
Yeah.
tree farm?
I love that.
Like, so I went to a like deforested place of Costa Rica where there was like a really dry forest where trees had died or they'd been like mowed down or taken down, whatever. And I like germinated seeds and replanted trees and like lived in this like kind of shitty place.
Oh, I've seen that because they just did a, I guess, expose on the nonprofits that'll be like, we plant one, for every dollar you spend, we plant one tree.
Yeah.
And the success rate or germination rate or like goes to adulthood rate is like 0.1% because these seeds just aren't taken care of. They kind of just plant them and then think that they're going to get watered and then they don't.
Yeah, I don't know. We just like planted shit and then went hiking. So probably that.
Yeah.
No, but like we worked with like a Costa Rican place, not like some American place. It's like, oh, buy a shoe and we give you a tree or whatever.
Now at the tree farm, did you kind of? Because I'm very much someone who also has like done drugs and been like, I'm gonna hike the Appalachian Trail.
No, you have to.
I-
You have to.
My whole life is like building mountains that I can climb up and be like, look what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I love the idea of being on the trail for like 6 months and like really leaning.
6 months?
Oh, I would.
It's going to take that long?
It's
Or is it gonna take
I think
you
I can
that
get it.
long?
I think I can get there in 4 months. But
Can you Google what the average is, Jimmy?
I think it's like 3 to 4 months.
It's giving Cheryl Straight or whatever. her name is.
100%.
What's her name? It's like
yeah,
that.
that is Cheryl Straight.
Yeah.
But like that's how I love that shit. I the minute this podcast blows up, we are going to be backlogging so many episodes so I can like go do this.
The Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
I guess I have to go with you.
Yeah, that's okay. You can. Well,
I am going.
I'll be there.
I am
Yeah.
going to be complaining the whole time.
Okay, here, I found the answer. It says that it's a 2,200-mile trail, and it takes the average people 5 to 7 months.
You get it done in 3.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Give you some Adderall
Three.
and,
Yeah,
and a fucking
yeah.
Topo Chico.
Yeah.
You get it done in 3.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But what did you learn? What did you feel like? Did you learn anything at Costa Rica? And how long were you there?
I was there for like 6 months total.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a commitment.
Yeah.
You
So
fall
I
in
was there
love?
3 months the first year. I went for the whole summer, and then the next year I went for 3 months, so 6 months.
Oh, okay. And did you have to leave there because you got addicted to like something else?
To Costa Rican whippets. I couldn't find any. But what did I learn? I learned that the guy who took my virginity had a micro penis.
Really?
Yeah.
Jimmy, whoa.
But you
I find
learned
that
it
so
pretty
interesting.
instantly, or did you learn
I
it
just
later?
like hiked a volcano. I'm sure you can relate to this.
I would.
Hiked a volcano and had a revelation. Yeah. And was like, he had a micro penis. He was lame.
How small was it?
Dude, it was like the size of a car key fob. Hard.
Wow.
You've seen that
I've seen
in
that.
I've
the
never
wild?
So
seen
you
that.
know it's real.
Yeah, and guys
Yeah.
who have micropenises also, and listen, if you have a micropenis, whatever.
Do you? Like, you
do
can't change it.
There are other ways to have sex. Like, it's not a big deal, honest to God. But they do tend to lie about it. And which is
Yeah.
crazy. We like, how big is yours? And they'll be like, average. And they come over and you're like,
To what? A USB drive? Like,
yeah. So you're like, okay.
Yeah, it's the average in my family.
Yeah,
All
Oh, I
men
love
in my
that.
family have it.
Yeah.
It's actually a bit above average.
it was like a micro penis, but had like a comically large head to it.
Oh.
Yeah. It was really gross.
And this was in Costa Rica?
No.
Where was
No,
it?
but when she was there, she got to the top of the volcano and she was like, I'm a different person. I mean, he had a micropenis. Why was I so upset?
Of
Yeah, that makes sense.
course.
And when was that?
When did I lose my virginity? Like a couple, maybe like 8 months before that.
So like 15.
Yeah,
You're
I was 15.
Yeah, so maybe you just was like prepubescent.
And I had hit puberty.
No, well, you did, but maybe he hadn't.
No, he was older.
Oh, he was older.
Yeah.
How
In
much
his
older?
30s.
No.
That's why I instantly
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Oh my god, are you okay?"
Yeah.
No, he was like 18. So
Okay.
his dick was
Classic.
like, I mean, how old are you when your dick gets
Your
to
dick gets
be-
bigger up until 26.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I don't think his did.
I actually
I'd like
think
to
that's so real.
No, I know it's real.
Okay. cool.
Really? 27. Bummer.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you still hoping?
I was
Like,
hoping.
Yeah. I think that because you know when you grow, the only things that get bigger after you finish growing are your ears, your nose. It's things with cartilage. So I think your dick actually could get bigger as you get older too. If you're
can you look
using
that
it
up?
though.
Let's see.
Because if you're not using it, it will weather away, and that is true.
Is that true?
That is true. Because it's a muscle. Is that true? I think it's a muscle. Is your dick a muscle?
Hold on, I'm looking
I
it
don't
up.
think so. I
Do
think
you do that a lot?
Okay,
a lot of
penis growth
spiritual
stops at
kind of-
21. That's what it says.
Okay, you were right.
But is it a muscle?
I really don't think his dick got bigger. I would like to keep that. I'll ask him.
You guys still talk?
No. He has me blocked on Instagram because I keep talking shit about him on like everything I do always.
Is micropenis?
Yeah.
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 And
Yeah,
he's
that's
probably
just that's a good move for him that he's just like,
I'm not
gonna
gonna
block
engage.
her.
Yeah.
He messaged me a couple of years ago and was like, "Hey," and I was like, "I'm still mad at you."
This
For-
is a decade ago, right? The relationship?
yeah. Over a decade.
Wait,
Over
what's
a
your
decade.
sign?
I'm a Leo.
Okay.
Okay. What are y'all?
Taurus.
Leo.
Yeah, I see that. Maybe that's
I'm a
what our
Virgo.
animosity comes from.
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay.
But my rising sign is Leo. That's because I'm a
Oh,
liar.
yeah. I hate Virgos too. So
Yeah. Everybody hates Virgos.
everyone hates Virgos and Leos. Taurus.
But
love.
everything that they say
Taurus
about
and Leos are that we get on.
everything
Yeah.
they say about Virgos is like not true at all for me. Like organized, no.
Yeah.
Like on time, try to be.
That's funny. I'm a Leo and a Virgo rising, and you're a Virgo and a Leo rising.
I guess that's why we're just so electric. It's
Yeah.
all fire signs I hear.
How did you quit whippets?
True.
I just stopped. Well, I had to go to the hospital. I had to go to the hospital, and my legs were paralyzed for like a month.
Oh,
then
we-
I was in a
we didn't
wheelchair.
even ask about that.
Yeah, I was in a wheelchair.
How did your legs become paralyzed from the whippets?
So, I always thought drugs were bad for your brain, but it turns out they're bad for your body too. I didn't
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Have you seen people who do drugs? They look bad.
I mean, they can usually still walk.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? All the people passed out on heroin in the street?
Heroin, you can walk. I know that for a fact. You can walk, you just choose not to. Okay, they're victims of their own power. which I love opiates. So like I should be right there with them right fucking now. Like the reason why I'm so tired, bitch, I was doing kratom last night. Okay.
Oh
I
no.
love kratom.
It almost destroyed the podcast.
Yeah.
What?
Because Colton got addicted to kratom last
It is quite
December.
addictive.
It is quite addictive, and I was doing and just like getting so anxious and like fighting him after for no fucking reason.
Like,
Like in the podcast, like we'd be talking, and then he'd say something and go, "That's just fucking typical you."
Yeah.
and you would be like, what do you mean by that? What kind of, was it like the kratom that gets you up or the kratom that gets you down?
So I've done all the strains.
Yeah. I only do the downers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be more alive than I already am.
I'm up. I love an
see
upper.
that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do the Adderall. Can't do that.
I had to quit. I did Adderall for 2 weeks this year, and it sent me into a spiral.
My doctor just prescribed me phentermine, and I'm like scared.
What is that?
That's like the weight loss pill, basically, that the mom.
They prescribed you that?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Is it like Ozempic?
Yeah, no, I've been on a thing.
Oh,
I've been on a weight
I didn't
loss
know if
thing
you were just going up for a checkup, and he's like, and I'm just
No.
gonna write you one quick subscription.
No, I am on Ozempic, though.
Oh, amazing.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just bought stock in Ozempic.
I saw you say that on the podcast.
And how do you feel? Best stuff you've ever taken?
I've been on it for like 8 months. I've lost like 50, almost 60 pounds.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Thank you so much for telling. For being able to tell.
Well, the thing is, I was thinking about this. You can't say that. He says that you should say that.
No, a
But-
lot of people say it to me, and it can get uncomfortable.
Here's the thing. Sometimes you're like, I just need someone to say, you're
look
looking. Have you lost weight? Sometimes you just need that. Okay.
They don't say it like that though.
I have a guy who comes into my work. He stays at the hotel every couple of months, and every time he comes in, he goes, "Oh my God, you've lost so much weight." And the way he says it is like he hates fat people, and you're like, and his girlfriend's like, "Congratulations," and I'm like, "Can you guys?"
I thought
fucking
this guy
stop?"
was gay from the way that you made him seem. He's like,
yeah.
"Oh my God, you
Holy-
lost so much weight."
He loves
Darling,
it.
hold my bag.
And at a certain point, they're always just like, "How did you do it?" Yeah, and they're like,
Yeah.
there's like fit people, and you're like, "I don't really want to talk to you guys about it, but what do you think?"
And how do you like it?
Well, so what people say to me now, like friends or like comics, they'll say you look different. They won't say you've lost weight. They go, you look different. And then my boyfriend's family, when I saw them for Thanksgiving, they were like, I heard you lost weight. What is it like? How did you do it? Oh my God, you didn't even need to do it, but you look so amazing now. And I'm like, I just go, I ate less. That's what I say. But it's like sometimes awkward when they're like, how did you do it? Mm-hmm. And you're like, a drug?
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. I don't think I feel like there's no issue with that. I think it's like any other thing. And if I could just take a pill to stop vaping, I would.
I would never want to stop vaping.
Wait, ever?
Ever. I actually thought about that while I was brushing my teeth this morning. I was like, I'm going to be like 80 in vaping.
That's
You know,
amazing.
like fully. I love it.
That's how. Yeah. Wow.
I feel like-
Also, when you are vaping, you're like, I'm never quitting. Like, even when I was vaping, I was like, vaping to me is actually more addictive than cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like because I was vaping and smoking, and that was really. It felt like I couldn't. I felt like I was spinning. Like, oh, I can't stop this. But I've been off the vape for 2 months, and I will say, I will never vape again. I like, really
Yeah.
don't want to vape again.
I
know how,
miss it every day.
Yeah.
I've been off it for 2 months also, and it's like it's good that I'm not doing it, but it's awesome. I loved it.
You know how when you like were around your grandma, my bubby was a smoker and she drank vodka all the time. So I just remember like smelling her. I was like, I remember walking to my first bar. I was 8, and I was like, oh, it smells like Bubby in here.
Smells like girl.
Yeah, I wonder if our kids are gonna be like, Grandma always smells like frozen peach.
I just think vaping's so cool because it makes you look cunty while you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you're just chilling and you're like, I love it. I think
know.
it's amazing.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
I used to.
Yeah.
And then I started vaping because I went to beauty school and I couldn't smoke cigarettes like all the time anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to smoke inside. Vape.
Yeah, I'm quitting cigarettes on January 1st for my thing for the next year.
Your New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
People still do this?
2 years sober.
I'm gonna do it this year
I have quit
For
drink.
vaping?
for everything.
Okay.
Because I'm on my first. What we decided
Do
was
one at a time.
Are you in kratom right now? What's going on?
Let's not quit ever. Let's make some real change.
Oh, I thought you meant like let's talk one at a time. Like shut up. That's my moment now.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
until I
right?
realized
Like,
he
I
was
was
like,
like, but you're
don't
on
quit
kratom."
all of the things that you're doing right now.
You can't do it all. When I quit drinking, I told myself, like, I'm not even, because I'd always be like, I need to quit smoking cigarettes. And when I quit drinking, I was like, I'm not feeling bad about smoking whatsoever. You can smoke as much as you want. I don't care. Just stop drinking. And now that it's been like, it'll be 2 years on January 1st. And I'm like, all right, you got to quit smoking. I don't want to be 30 still smoking. I smoke a pack a day. Like, it's like an actual issue. So,
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah. I tried cigarettes when I was really constipated. Ozempic. And I just can't do it. They taste like shit to me now. Like they're nasty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're my only
so
joy in
that's
life.
what I learned is that Ozempic is just to stop you from craving things and like impulse.
No, it makes you like really full too. Like I'll eat like, I don't know, a couple bites of food and then be like, I'm gonna be physically ill if I eat more.
Yeah.
It just like makes
you
everything
nauseous.
really slow down here. That's why you get constipated. And yeah, it makes you nauseous. Like I throw up a couple times a week, probably.
Wow. And are you
Yeah.
going to stay on it forever?
No, I'm probably gonna get off soon.
Okay.
Which is why she's like putting me on these like speed diet pills. Which I hate, like uppers. They make me feel like I'm on meth. So I'm literally gonna end up like the mom on Requiem for a Dream.
Never seen, but did you grow up with like diet plan?
Yeah, I've always been like bigger.
Yeah, so like were you were you in high school and your mom was like, my mom was always like, I signed us up for Weight Watchers.
No, it's worse. My mom made me do jazzercise and Zumba.
But that's the same thing as Weight Watchers. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, it's the same energy of like,
she really had me in a curve. So you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Wait, so can you dance well now?
No.
Oh, so you didn't learn anything. You hated being
Well,
there.
it's about moving your body to lose
Yeah.
weight. It's not about actually
Yeah,
dancing.
nobody's
You know?
caring about how you're dancing. They're just like, it's enough.
I feel
Yeah,
like
and they're enough that you walked through the door peg. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that's the vibe.
I feel like there's always an instructor just like, like really giving it.
And it's always a skinny instructor
Yeah.
too. So
'Cause
it's demeaning.
Because she does it a lot.
Yeah,
so
she's
it
like, you could
works.
be like me.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you just
could-
do 4 classes a week.
She's never been fat in her life, and she's like, I teach fat people how to move their bodies so they don't want to kill themselves.
Yeah.
I love giving back.
Oh, I was thinking about this, and it was making me laugh, and I thought it was such a good question that this is going to be our new segment on our show.
Okay, I'm ready.
And Colton hates when actually, I hate when Colton surprises me, but I decided to do it.
I
to
don't
him.
mind surprises.
Kratom
Okay.
behavior
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Which is, what do you do every day so you don't kill yourself? Isn't that fun?
I love a new segment. Okay, yeah, but I've been doing gratitude lists, and I'll let you know, doesn't get better because you're just like, I'm happy for having 2 feet. I'm happy I can show up to places, and then you're like, God, this is fucking sad.
My gratitude is being able to walk after doing so many whippets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how did you fight for your legs back?
Oh, I forgot to explain how that happens. So, when you're doing whippets, like basically it depletes your B12 levels and plaque starts to form on your spine. And then the plaque kind of cuts off the nerves
Circulation.
from here down.
Oh, whoa.
But if you stop and you take supplements and like, I think I took like a little bit of steroids and then B12 shots, like it comes back, but you have to learn how to walk again.
How did you learn how to walk?
Physical therapy.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't
just-
walk
I just
for
was
Was
one.
that a
hanging out
really
with-
serious answer?
Yeah,
Physical
no, I was
therapy.
like in like a toddler class. It was like a mom. It was me and a couple of kids that were also learning how to walk.
Yeah. Oh my
funny.
god, no! It was me and this like jacked hot guy from Louisiana.
Who was like, you
Oh,
got
nice.
it, Grace.
Yeah,
He's
literally,
"You
he
got
was like,
this."
"Come on, Grace, you got this."
That would turn me on so
Yeah, he
much.
was
Hold my
cute.
thumbs. Hold my thumbs.
He would like hold me like
Wait,
by the
but
waist.
When
and
people
stuff.
say like, you, that's so, he would hold me by the waist.
"Yeah, that's sexy," I think.
100%.
Right?
When I was doing dental work.
If your legs worked, it would be sexy.
Listen, I was like 19. He was down. Okay, it was above legal age.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Wait-
due to the whippets, I was skinny at that point.
Amazing. And
Yeah.
so, but is the goal in your life to be skinny?
Yeah.
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 Same. Okay.
Not like even skinny, just normal.
I love
yeah.
that. To me, yeah. Same.
Literally, that's all I care about. Nothing else matters.
Same.
Comedy doesn't matter. Work doesn't matter. Friends and relationships don't matter. Skinny.
I 100%. I tell people all the time. I'm like, the only thing I care about in life is genuinely what I look like.
Yeah. Because
love
if you're
that for
if
you
you're happy with how you look, you're never really alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If you look good, you'll never be alone in life. And
That's
how
so
that's
true.
How that goes, yeah.
And people get upset when people say things like that. Like, you should care more about other things than like just what you look like. And I think that's people who have never had issues.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what
we're Americans.
Right. I was gonna ask.
We are American.
So,
Yeah.
but so I feel like my entire life, people will comment on how I look. They'll
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, you look good," and then so if you don't feel good, then you don't want to go out because then that was the only value you brought to the room. Did people comment on like how you look before you got skinny?
Yep. No, people would be like, "What's your plan?" People would be like,
How are you
yeah,
gonna get out of here?
Yeah. People are like, "Do you see what's going on?"
Have you ever gotten the like, if you really like tried at it, you would look so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm so sick of the comments.
Who's
Literally
bitchier?
my entire life.
Guys or girls?
Guys, because guys they'll sit down with you and they'd be like, not only do I believe in you, I want to be your trainer. You're like, I don't want you to, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
not
Like,
you.
Not you. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the ones I got that stuck with me for a really long time was this guy who's literally in jail for murdering somebody now. Hate him. In school, he looked at me and he was like, if you lost like 50 pounds, you would be like the prettiest girl in school.
Now, at the
Yeah.
time, did you go like, he's so nice?
No, I was like, you are like an ugly bitch. Like, he's so ugly. We need to look up his mugshot. Like, he murdered someone in jail. He murdered a special needs person in jail.
Okay, well,
For
we
what?
weren't on his side. You'd have to convince
Yeah,
him
well,
not
I'm
to
just like
like
letting anyone that's like watching this know, like, if you say that, you'll probably murder someone.
What was his special need?
The guy who he murdered?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think he was just like had like Down syndrome.
like radio.
Well, why was he in jail?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. Can we like look it up?
Wait. This actually just happened to me with a guy the other day. I had just done a couple of laps at where I do laps, and then I got a text message, and I had to send a long text message. I was like, "This is like."
There's lap swimming.
No, running.
Okay.
And so then I'm stopping and I'm texting this like long text message just to like get all this stuff out of the way. And this like ripped hot guy walks by and he like says something, but I have my headpods in, so I like stop and I pull him out, and I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You just gotta start, man." I go, "What?" He goes, "You just gotta start." And I was like, "Oh no, I have been starting. I've been running. I actually used to be 400 pounds." I go, "And you have no," and he was like, "Oh no. And I was like, "No, you didn't know who you were talking about." I was like, "I'm from the East Coast, okay?" Like, you have no fucking clue. I was like, maybe whatever. And it doesn't bother me, but I am like, you're lucky you said that to me. Don't say that to other fucking people who are gonna be more sensitive.
I think that it's funny that you reacted that way because I would like people that work out a lot just have sayings like that. Like it's not the doing it that's hard. It's the doing it every day that's hard.
Yeah,
Like there's those sayings that are everywhere.
No, he saw me.
He was helping you.
He saw me, and
he's
he
like,
said,
"I'm gonna get you."
He said, "Look at this pig."
When he said,
He goes, "This guy saw me," and he goes, "Oh my God, this pig is scared to run in front of people. So I'm now gonna say something to him and make him feel good. Like, listen, here, you're already here, buddy."
Yeah.
He looked me up and down and
Yeah.
said, "These gym clothes are new."
no, he didn't mean you
No.
just have to start running. He meant on the whole thing.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
said,
no.
start your journey today.
Yeah.
He looked at me and he goes, "Oh my God, it's day one for him." And that's my problem.
You're
You know what
like,
I mean?
it's day 700. I
Yeah.
can't do this anymore.
Yeah. And then he was not expecting me to, because I think most people wouldn't expect for you to be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah. But he also was really cute. I was like, but like, what are you up to? What is
Yeah.
He was
We
like,
can
"Have a
start
good-"
now,
He
me and you.
And then I think he realized I was gay, and he's like, "Have a good day." Like, put his headphone in. I was like, that's what I
Is
thought.
every man that goes to the gym not gay?
Is every man who doesn't go to the gym not gay?
Is every man that goes to the gym not?
Is everybody that goes to the gym gay?
Yeah. That's what I would assume.
No, there's some of them who are aggressively straight.
Yeah, but like to a point where it's like, are you gay?
It's like you're obsessed with the male physique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looksmaxing. That's the new internet term.
Looksmaxing?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's like where it's like Patrick Bateman type, like you're getting into skincare, you're
Oh.
like doing your natural physique, like everything.
Metro. right?
Looksmaxing, guys. It's 2023.
I love
Is
these
Metro
guys.
bad to say?
I don't think
I
it's
think
bad. Nothing's
it's-
bad.
It implies that you're bisexual, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're-
metrosexual?
I thought it meant you're
I don't
Italian.
know. When I think of metrosexual, I think of Pauly D.
Really?
Pauly D's not metrosexual.
No.
Yeah. He
for
He's
sure is
aggressively.
metrosexual.
He is. He's taking care of his body. He's tanning.
I would say he's looksmaxing.
He's looksmaxing.
He's looksmaxing. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing. Wait,
Okay.
So I guess we have a couple segments. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you really gonna ask my permission? What am I gonna be like? No.
Yeah.
We
like,
need to keep talking about looksmaxing.
Well, so one is, do you have any questions for us?
Are you guys like best friends?
yeah.
Okay. Do you guys like hang out outside of this?
Almost never.
We have such a special relationship, but we are always working.
Yeah.
We believe in ourselves. I actually the other day was thinking how much I was like, I'm so grateful I met Colton, and we really have built something together.
What I love about Dylan and I is that we don't really have time to just hang out because we're always working, especially him with his waiting job. I think if he didn't have a waiting job, we'd
A
hang out
waiting
more.
job, especially him because he's a waiter.
But like as soon as he graduates from not having to do that, then
Yeah.
we'll probably hang out more.
Yeah.
But I actually really enjoy that we don't get to hang out a lot because whenever we do this, we get to hang out and
have
it's
a
fun.
lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's like y'all's day-to-day routine? Like, what's a day in the life?
Me,
Yeah, both of you.
if I'm not, can I do my not working day in the life?
Yeah, that nobody counts working.
Okay,
That's not
so on my
real.
days off, which I have 3 of them, I wake up and I try to wake up at 8, and then I don't drink coffee for the first 2 hours because I saw them on Instagram, hot guys saying you shouldn't do that. And then I go for a walk with my neighbor, and we go for like a 3 or 4 mile walk, and we get coffee, and I usually get a pastry, and then I come back and then I do whatever I want for like 5 or 6 hours, then go to the gym and then do spots.
I wake up and then I think, fuck, for about an hour. I sit in my bed thinking, get the fuck out of bed. And then I think, yeah, sure, but you could just, work from your phone. But then
Wait,
that
what time do you
turns
wake
into
up?
10:30, 11.
Okay.
And then I go, oh, shit, I got to go. If I don't get out of bed now, then I can't go to the gym. Then I go to the gym, and then I usually come to the creek, and then I'm here until then doing spots and whatnot.
Do you eat food?
That's a really big problem.
Yeah.
I wait all day. I have like fat people issues where I like don't eat all day long,
Same.
and then it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like,
Then
what
you're
the-
like, I can eat whatever I want
Yeah.
because you didn't eat all day.
That-
Everybody knows this.
and then I eat like a huge bowl of like 2 different types of things from Trader Joe's, and I'm like, that was bad, Dylan. And I wake up, my face is so fucking bloated from the salt from the night before.
You need to get on the girl math. If you get anything from Trader Joe's, it's not unhealthy. It's
Oh,
from Trader Joe's.
I actually agree on that. I
Yeah.
don't think Trader Joe's is unhealthy.
So you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I eat as much as I can when I think about it, and I never think about it.
Yeah.
What's a day in life of you?
Oh, God. Okay. Well, I work literally almost every day. So I wake up at 9 and then cry because I have to work.
Big crier.
Yeah. I do cry when I have to wake up because I enjoy sleeping in until 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Being here at 1, big deal for me. Horrible. I mean, I'm basically working today.
Yeah.
Then I drive. I get there. I look at my schedule and say, oh, yay, another old person. Oh, I get to do an Indian lady's hair.
No, unless you've done it, you yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. If you see that name you don't recognize and you're like, oh, yay, I have to do the whole spiel. Oh, where are you from? Ooh. Okay, then I do hair for like 8 hours. No break, no water. I drive home.
No break, no water.
You know that's true.
Yeah.
No break, no water. No breaks. Drive home, eat something unhealthy, watch reality TV, and then I'll go to like Dulce's house, and then I'll maybe like masturbate or something. And go to
Oh
sleep.
yeah, that's twice a day too. Whenever I can.
You have to.
My new thing is that I'm jerking off right when I wake off, so that
When I wake off.
No.
I don't wake up. I wake off.
right when I wake up, so I'm not horny all day, and I don't use the apps. If I don't jerk off for a couple of days, I then start being like all crazy with the semen that's inside me, being like, "Oh, let's save it. Let's talk to these fucking guys." It's all of a sudden it's like my brain is poisoned.
Is
just
Grinder like the devil?
100%. So now I'm just like getting it out of me every single morning. So I'm like, oh, today I jerked off. I go, oh, thank God, I can like enjoy my day instead of being horny all day.
I
have
do
addiction
it.
issues.
I do. Yeah, and I just do it whenever I can think. Whenever I have alone time, and like no one's gonna catch me.
Yeah.
Bam.
Here in this room. I saw that stain there last week. I was like, who the fuck jerked off on this couch?
It's actually, the problem isn't that this is a stain. This is actually a person trying to wipe up their stain. This is bleach because they're a fucking moron.
Yeah.
And I know.
What was the stain?
Cum.
Yeah.
Do I know this person?
What?
Do I know the person?
I think everybody does.
Okay, amazing. So I
So
guess.
quite a famous person.
Have
And then the last segment.
have they done our podcast?
No.
Will they?
Maybe.
Okay. Our last segment is our famous segment that we ask every single one of our guests, which is, if you were a gay man, would you rather have sex with me or Colton?
Now I'm only bottoming and he's only topping.
Both huge into oral.
Huge.
Wow. This is hard because I don't know if I would want to be a bottom or a top. And I hate oral.
You hate oral?
On me, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it. It's a texture thing, you know.
But that's very. We have to remember, you are a gay man in this situation. Like, I guess
I don't really like
love
getting
oral.
it. Yeah.
Well, they're so
I don't
bad
know.
at
I
it.
think y'all are both very attractive, and I don't know.
This isn't like no one's feelings get hurt.
I'm like scared of you. I don't know. I think I do you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And just real quick, why are you afraid of me?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I feel like
I've been
we
getting that
would-
feedback.
Really? From other people?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have an ability, I think, to just like be in a conversation and then be like, what? You know what I mean? Like,
He's hot mean girl from high school. That's
yeah.
why. Like,
You remind me of the people that made Facebook groups against me.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would never go out of my way like that.
See, and that's almost more hurtful.
Yeah.
He would
He's
never
so
care.
rich and
enough.
popular that it's like he's like, oh, I was actually have never even thought about you. I hurt your
Yeah,
feelings.
that hurts it even more.
I hurt your feelings. I've never even thought about like Colton's
That's
the,
so funny because I've said those words.
Colton is the definition of like, for me it was trauma, for him it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah. I think you know, we'd smash, but I would probably catch feelings. And then
Thank
you would move on to the guy at the gym who said, you can start now.
You
You
can
would
start
ghost
now?
me. I would come to your house and you would be like, you don't look like your Grindr photo. And I would be like, yeah, I face tuned it. Yeah.
Invest
You would
now.
open the door and be like, interesting.
Yeah, invest now. I'm on Ozempic.
Yeah, no, for real.
Invest now. That's what this podcast should be called. Invest now. I'm on Ozempic.
Yeah, just remember, if you take it, you will never shit again in your life.
Really, constipation.
Yeah, I do everything. Laxatives. I literally drank that drink that you're supposed to drink before you have a colonoscopy, like magnesium citrate. Barely. I'm miserable.
Maybe there's nothing in there.
No, there is. Yeah. There is.
You're like,
There is.
for
Yeah.
sure. Do you like the pot stickers at Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
All right, I had 2 bags of them last night.
I love that.
Yeah.
Bags.
You shouldn't feel shame. It's from Trader Joe's.
Thank you so
Good
much.
point.
And thank you for doing the podcast.
Of course. Thanks for having me on.
We love you.
And
I was
where
scared.
can they find you if you want to get a haircut in Austin? Is that what you want to plug?
No.
No, I don't want to
Grace is,
plug
really,
that.
Grace is really funny.
You can follow me on Instagram.
At Cold as Lucas.
Yes, you said it right. Nobody ever. They're like, "What does that mean?" And they don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know what it
Lucas.
means.
Okay, it was like I was obsessed with this guy named Lucas.
Wait, what?
There was this guy named Lucas. I was like 14. He was like a internet celebrity, and his Twitter was cold as Lucas. And like this is when Instagram first started being a thing. So I made my Instagram and was like, I want to fuck him. So I'm gonna make my name cold as Lucas, and I've never changed that.
He probably was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get on Instagram. What the fuck? Who's this bitch?"
Yeah,
He's
no,
probably
literally.
mad
And
at
I
you.
actually ended up meeting him. I have a photo with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he looks unhappy.
Yeah.
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 He doesn't like me. I stole his name.
Yeah.
He ended up changing his whole brand, actually, from that name to something else. Yeah.
Good to know.
You just kept it out of spite.
I'm never going to change it.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not happening. Until he has sex with me, I'm not changing it. Yeah.
Well, you know the terms.
At
Colton Dowling.
at Dylan P. Carlino. Dylan Carlino won't give me the name.
What's the P for?
My middle name, because the guy who has Dylan Carlino, who has 600 followers, won't give it to me. I go.
Did you offer him anything?
It's private. I go. I asked him. He goes, "Oh, I really like the username, but I'm willing." And I go, "What do you want?" No response.
You should have him on the podcast.
Hey, hit him again.
And say.
It's like, we will fucking defame you.
You know what I did? I found a Grace Kirk on Instagram and I reported her profile until it got taken down. That's what you have to do. Literally get your followers to report the profile and then you can steal the name.
All right, you guys, I think that
Fuck you, Dylan Carlino. I am coming for you. That is amazing.
if you guys could please go to it, we'll put a link in the story or something.
It's just at Dylan Carlino. Get him.
Message him and threaten him, and I can find his IP address. I used to go on Omegle. I know how to hack.
I used to go to Omegle as well. I was huge on Omegle. I pretend to be a woman and get dads to show me their dicks.
Love.
Love.
It's shut down now.
Is it? Mm-hmm. As it should be.
There was a child sex trafficking case associated with that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you guys so
awesome.
much.
Also, like and subscribe and
Like-
comment and
Please
follow on Spotify or write a review.
Leave
Hell
it
yeah.
on a
Yeah.
positive
Give it up to
note.
Jimmy, too. Bye.
Bye.